Hello guys, how's it going? Alex Grampian here. I hope you're well. Today I got another video for you on a new diagnostic tool that I got here. So this is iCarSoft. It's a new company that I'm trying, and also this is the model CR Max BT, which is, I would say, a mid-range model that you can get for about £400. Still comes with quite a lot of functions, special functions, obviously reading DTCs and deleting them, live data and resets. Everything's on there. I'm going to explain you in a second. The best thing about this, you can get it for about £400, and on top of that, which makes it even better, you get lifetime updates and tech support for this model. Obviously the more expensive models, I think they run out after a year or two, so you need to buy the updates, but for this one here you don't need to, which is great. The actual unit itself comes with 1 year warranty, so that's good as well. Pretty standard these days. But yeah, today I'm going to show you unboxing, which is pretty normal for me in most of my videos, demo, review, and plug it into my caddy just to show a couple of functions, live data, and etc. And we'll go from there. So if that's something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and comment below. Right, so on the unboxing, as you can see, obviously comes with its own carry case. All the spec and all the stuff is in the back here, but obviously we're going to take this off. Right, so that's the case. Nice and simple, and it comes with one bag and the tool itself. So in the bag you got your charger, and also really handy, you got the extension. I'll explain why it's handy. So obviously just a normal UK charger here, depends obviously which model you're buying, if you're in States, UK, or etc, or Europe. But yeah, UK charger with the USB-C. Now this is the extension, which is really handy, guys, and for some of you that already use some diagnostic tools that got the dongle on the back of them. The great thing about this is on some cars you can't actually get that into the socket, because some of them create interference with the actual casing and it doesn't go in enough, hence why this comes really handy in that case. So you literally just put it as an extension and off you go. Now that's the other great thing about this, that the dongle actually stays always in the bag. Once it's charged up, when you plug it into the car, the other great feature is the light. So personally myself, you spend ages looking for the OBD sockets on some of the vehicles, depending how many jobs you do a day. But this has got a light that you press, and it obviously shines well enough to help you find the OBD socket. So that always stays with the tool. And here's the tool itself. Still got a screen protector on it. So the first thing I would say straight away, don't forget to fully charge it before you start using it. I already fully charged it because I tried it a couple of times. I've reset it again. So you got the stand, which is great. The grip is quite good, so it's not slippery. I like the feel of the tool. All you guys, a power button here, USB and USB-C for charging. Again, dongle here. And before I forget, that's the manual that I recommend definitely opening it up and having a look at, because obviously it will explain you how to use the tool properly. But the first thing I would suggest doing straight away is register the tool. You'll need to connect it to Wi-Fi, which I'm going to show you how to. Obviously it loads up, and it'll take you through the steps on how to register it, and then you create an account. It's nice and easy, like most of the things. And then obviously it takes you to the main screen. So that's the app already loaded and you're ready to go. So just looking at the main screen, like I said, this might be familiar to you, to some of you already, the screen that you got here. So you got the diagnostics, which is obviously where you connect to the car. So it just shows you the list of all the vehicles, makes and models that you can connect to. So all the USA, EU, Asia history. Going back, you got the service, and this is the great thing about this tool. You got lots of service functions on here, guys. As you can see, your oil reset, electronic parking brake, they're probably the two most common ones and most used ones. Steering angle reset, throttle body reset, DPF regens, battery reset, ABS bleeding, injector coding, TPMS reset, air suspension resets, headlamps, stability, and it goes on and on. Obviously this you can check on the website, all the stuff that it does, but like I said, there's lots of them. And they constantly keep being updated because you got the lifetime updates. So also you got AdBlue there as well. So yeah, plenty of stuff to go through there as well. Like I said, we can be here for ages going through it all. You got the video scope, obviously it's an extra that you need to get. You got the plug here at the top, so it's not detected at the moment. Upgrades, this is where all your updates will come up. So at the moment I haven't got any updates. Vehicle history, that's the cars you connected, because I've fully reset the tool. Obviously I haven't got anything in the history at the moment for the video. Settings, this is where you set up your units if you want to, imperial, metric, languages, quite a few languages on there. That's the Wi-Fi, so you set up the Wi-Fi on there, put the password in. You got data log, which will be on there, brightness for the screen, screen sleep time, so you can set that up on here as well. How you sort the vehicles up. System settings, so this is basically, it opens it up as a tablet and shows you all the battery life, permissions, and etc. The storage of it as well, the sound, language where you can set up the tool, so that's all there. Like I say, it's basically a tablet in the end of the day. So that's where you restore your settings and privacy policy as well there. So again, like a normal tablet. Moving on, user data. So this is pretty handy. This is where you got all the stuff that you can save on here. The playbacks, live data playback, a user manual, training videos, because it connects to the internet. Reports, this is where you get your reports when you saved it, when you scanned the vehicle or done something. You also got DLC location, so it shows you where it can be in a car. Obviously not very specific, but it's just something to show you. Moving on to the support, so that's all there. This is a bit more involved. I can do a video separate on that. To install uninstall the programs as well there. The shop info, this is where you can set up your workshop info on there, which is really handy for when you're doing the printout for your customer. If you have vehicle that came in to repair or to scan, just to give them an idea of the fault codes, or for yourself, you can save it on here once you filled all the details, so look all professional. And you also can create your customers by adding them on there as well, which is really handy. It depends how organized you like your stuff. Moving on to about, this is where it explains everything about every single system that you got on here, every app and etc. And then in the end you got quick link, it's basically a link, shortcuts to go onto YouTube. You can register on there, or Google, because like I say, you can use it as your tablet as well. And remote desk is when you're having an issue. The tech support team can basically connect to your unit and try and fix it for you. Hopefully you never have that problem. So at any point you can pull the screen up like on the tablet and go to the home button, and it takes you to the main screen of the actual tablet, so you're not in the diagnostic app anymore. Right guys, at this point I'm going to turn the ignition on and obviously plug in the dongle into the OBD socket. So once plugged into the car, we'll go into diagnostics. Obviously this hasn't got auto scan, so you'll need to find VW on here, or you can just type it in to make it quicker. And this, because it's CAD, it needs to be the CV. So what you're going to do now is obviously you're going to get the beeps in the car from the dongle, and you're going to connect to it now. And then you can read the VIN. So VIN identify, read, and it should read the VIN of the car. As you can see straight away, it's already showing you the battery voltage at the top there, because the unit has connected to the car. It read my VIN, and I'm going to press OK. So it comes up, there's a caddy. So you're just going to press OK again. And at this point, you're going to get the auto scan, which is where you're going to scan the whole system. You're going to get control unit, which you can select if you only want to scan the engine to make it a lot quicker. And service, which is where it goes to special functions. So if I show you that quickly, ignition is on. So obviously you're not going to get the whole list that you had in the beginning on the main screen, because obviously this only tells you which resets you can do on this vehicle. Every vehicle will have a different list of resets. So this one, you got 9 here. So oil reset, electronic parking brake if it has got electronic handbrake. Then you got injector coding, suspension, throttle control, and etc. DPF regen, which has been done already once. So I'm going to go back, and if you go to auto scan, I'm going to show you now quickly what happens. It will take quite a while, unfortunately, on this tool, because you haven't got a CAN one. The CAM one is really quick, but like I said, this is not a professional tool. This is a mid-range one. So I'm just gonna press OK. I'm gonna connect to it and I'm gonna start scanning. And I'm not gonna fast forward this, so you can just see how long it takes, because obviously I'm trying to show you everything that it does, and it's an honest video without speeding anything up. Caddy, obviously your car might take longer or less time, but it's just scanning my 2011 Caddy. Let's see how long it will take. So obviously, as you can see, engine's already been scanned and it hasn't found any problems. So now we've got the ABS system being scanned, and you got the progress on 9%. So obviously, as you can see, it does take a bit of time, but it's doing a full scan to give you all the information that you can. So as you can see, it does take quite a bit of time, unfortunately, but yeah, that's where the difference is, guys, because otherwise, if they made it super quick and obviously had all the features, then there'll be no point of having the more expensive ones, as you know. But yeah, for the price of this tool, honestly, I can still confirm you that this tool does a lot of stuff that you wouldn't expect something like this for £400 to do, to be honest. I know there's a lot of different choices of tools, and you can get different brands now as well, because there's plenty of them. But so far, like I said, for this price range, I'm pretty impressed with this tool, to be honest. And like I said, the lifetime updates is a massive bonus. So as you see, we're on 38%. So we found the fault now on data bus or BD interface. So obviously at any point, if you want, guys, you can pause it if you already found what you want. And in the end, when this is fully scanned, you're going to press the report, and what it does is prints the whole report. Like I said in the beginning, you can set up the workshop details, so it prints a proper report with all the details, so you can keep for yourself or give it to the customer, and you can also save it on the tool. And you also will have the option for the quick erase, which is here. Once it's finished, so you can clear all the fault codes and all the units in one go, and then it does another, obviously, read on everything to see what stayed. But yeah, as you can see, we're still 70% through it. So like I mentioned earlier, it is obviously a bit slow on that. But once again, you might have a different car, different model, and it will be a lot quicker or have a lot less units to scan. VWs are quite intense. They have got quite a lot of stuff going on with them, so it will take a while. And it's trying to go through every single unit that usually you'll get on the VWs, so like telephones and all the extras. So that's why it's taking longer. But we're on 100% now, so now we should get the quick erase there, as you can see, and also the report. So obviously you can scroll through it, or you can go into each unit individually by pressing the icon next to it, or you can press report, and that's where it generates the report, as you can see there, and telling you the fault codes already. So you can press save and record successful, so that will be now in your history. So I'm going to go back and show you how quick erase works. Obviously, once I've done this, I'm gonna erase everything, and then I'm gonna scan it again. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go to, say, an engine, and so that's all on pass now, as you can see, because I cleared the fault code. I'm gonna show you quickly the difference if you would have gone just. So I'm coming out of that report. If you've gone into the control unit straight away, what it does, it brings you a list of the control units that are on there, and you would just press the engine and you would have gone straight into the engine without scanning the rest of the car. And when you go into a specific module, you get all these functions now. The module information, so all the information about your ECU, That's pretty similar, but with more details. So this is where you can read the fault code straight away. We haven't got any. And then you can clear it there as well. So in the view data is where you got a data list for the live readings. Obviously, ideally you have the car running. So you press one of them. This might take a while, like I said, depending on the tools you're used to. So this is gonna try and get all the details that you can get off this vehicle and show the live data of them. This is where you get percentages, voltages and everything else, and what's operating, what's on, what's off. So it will take a while, obviously, depending on which data you pressed on as well, depending how much you're going to show. So it's communicating now. See what it comes up with. This is where you can get a graph as well, and to compare the voltages or the readings from the sensors, the fuel pressures, and etc. So as you can see, there's quite a lot going on here, and it's showing you. Ideally, what I usually do, I would select just a few, because it'll be a lot quicker if you just select a few to get the live data back. Press a couple of them, and then you can do the graph merge, and obviously it'll come up when it's running. It will come up showing you different details. This is the record. This is what I was talking to. So if you press record, you select what you want to record. So I press OK, and what it does is when you're driving the vehicle, this is going to record the live data. So you don't need to look at the tool. If you're on your own, you can drive it and see when the fault occurs, what have changed. So you can have like RPM, you can have injector pressures and etc., and see what changed, what caused the problem. If you're having a misfire, etc., what graphs are not working properly. You can flag it, or you can just stop it, and it saves the record successfully in the main menu. They're going to show you in a bit. So we're going to go back. So this is where you got the actuation tests. So this is where you can start up your EGR, move it to see if it's moving, your fan controls, turbochargers, cooler pumps. There's a particular indicator lamp on the dash to see if it's working or functioning. The fuel pump, so you can activate your fuel pump relay. So really handy to diagnose some of the things. Basic settings is, pressed on the info. Basic settings is where you reset your values. So oxygen sensor, you can do compression test as well on this, which is pretty good. Test of the fuel pump, lots of different stuff on here. Like I said, every car will have different stuff as well. Again, there's initial fuel filling, which is pretty handy to activate when you replace the fuel filter. So that's on there. Adaptation. So this is where you can code the injectors, as you can see there, correction values. So you just press on there and it tells you the code is currently in there, but then you do the input and save the new one. You got the DPF regen, you got maximum speed limit on there as well, checking how blocked the particular filter is and unblock it, obviously. So this is security login. This is what you put. This is more advanced diagnosing and coding as well. So it's all on there. You have got the function there. I'm gonna leave it for now, not go too far into this. And there's guiding functions as well that shows you on each engine. So how to adjust the values. It shows you the process how to do it. But we're not gonna do that now either, because like I said, it is more advanced and it will make a video very long. But yeah, you can do the same with the ABS. You can go into the ABS unit, check the fault codes, and then get the live data of each speed of each wheel. You got coding, basic settings as well. So yeah, actuation tests. It's all here. Like I said, I can go into every single unit, and this video is going to be over an hour long. This is just a quick one, just to show you how handy it is and what you can do with this tool. Like I say, it does give you quite a lot of different stuff that you can do. That was the beep just telling you not to forget to unplug your OBD socket from the car. And just to show obviously, like I promised, that live data that was saved, if you go to user data and go to playback, this is where it will be. Obviously this is the data of our report, so that's all there. You have obviously lots of them. Once you use the tool, you have all different vehicles and the fault codes and that. And that's the live data. So you go into it, and this is where it will show you obviously the frames. So you have to go through it and select whichever you want. You can go to show selected, and then obviously you move it along and see what was happening with the live data while you were driving. Just before we finish, guys, I just want to show you how great is activation, sometimes unit activation. So if you go to Electronic Central, I can connect to the unit and show you actuation test, how you can diagnose on the unit. Say you got lots of stuff on here, so horn, you got the fuel pump, so windscreen front, so we can activate the pump from here without using the stalk. And this is what we're going to show you, or the wipers if you want. You can activate the wipers on there, the front ones or the rear ones. So this basically saves you diagnosing if it's the actual unit that failed, or if it's the wiring or your stalk that's not working. So let me just take you to the car and show you what's going to happen when I activate it. So basically we're going to go to the washer pump windscreen. Right guys, so I'm going to press start. As you can see, it's making them work. So I tested that, so now I know if I was using my stalk and it wasn't working, that means it's not the actual pump that packed up. Right, so now I selected the wipers. Let's try that. I'm going to press start. There we go. As you can see, they're working. So that's brilliant, because this way, I'm going to stop them now. This way you can see again that the stalk, if they're not working when you're operating the stalk, that means there might be an issue with the stalk, because the actual motor and the wipers are working thanks to the tool. And it's just like that, it makes it easier. The same with your window motors as well. You can activate them, or the locks, or the lights, and it's an easy way of testing some of the equipment that you got on your car. So here we are. I hope you enjoyed my video and the introduction of this tool. I've tried to squeeze as much as I could in this video. I didn't want to make it too long so it doesn't become boring, guys. But if there's anything that you would like and specific on this tool, then please comment below. I'll be more than happy to do a video for you when I get time. But yeah, personally guys, I'm really happy with the tool. Like I said, it's really easy to use. The interface is really user friendly. I know it might not be the quickest tool, because like I said, this is not the high-end tool. This is a mid-range. £400 for all the special functions and all the stuff that it does is not bad at all, especially with the lifetime updates. If I can get you a discount code, I will put it in the description below, and also there's a link for this tool there as well. So do have a look on the website. Obviously, if you think this tool is what you're after, then fair play, go for it. If not, there's more advanced tools on there, and yeah, like I say, help yourself, have a look and decide what's the best option for you. If you want any of my help on your choice, then please comment below. Again, I'll be more than happy to help. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.